Quit feeding cancer. Learning to starve cancer. Hello, y'all. I'm Dianna, Brianne. I don't give advice, suggestions, information, recommendations. I do share with you my perspective on different topics. I hope you like, share, subscribe. All 5 channel names are pinned to the top of the comment section or description box below. And all 5 channels have new, fresh, and different content from each other. Well. As many of you know, my husband was diagnosed with cancer and a really difficult form of cancer to treat about 7 months ago. He underwent all the conventional treatments. He underwent chemotherapy. They could not do radiation due to the location of where the cancer was located, and they could not do surgery. So they did heavy doses, massive doses of chemotherapy. He chose to go the conventional route. Everyone is different. Everyone makes different choices, and I believe in listening to the right, competent professionals who are there to help people navigate through that journey. And so I'm just sharing with you our journey and how we do it. I never, ever give advice or information or recommendations or anything. This is our journey. So after he finished the chemo, basically they said, this is all we can do for now. And the tumors had shrunk about 25% at that point. Now, immediately we started at that point with the approval of my husband's doctors on a very holistic way of eating and lifestyle in general. And so our diet plan really included eliminating sugars and quite a bit of carbohydrates. And so, and also there were other things that we were doing as well. And just a very holistic, positive lifestyle approach. Now, we've always been healthy-minded people. We've always eaten healthy, but we upped it to a different level, making sure that we were getting all the right nutrients and yet avoiding all the bad stuff. And we began to read a lot of books, a lot of information, and trying to decide what information applied to us, what information was right, what was best for him. And when I say for us, it was a journey that we were taking together, but it was his cancer that he was dealing with. And so we both started on this holistic way, or healthy way of what we call our anti-cancer diet. And I kind of created it, and I kind of pieced it together, what I knew would work for him, because there were certain foods that he didn't like, certain foods that he liked, and so we had to figure it out. And so basically we wanted to starve cancer and quit feeding cancer. And so it required some dietary changes. There's many great books and a lot of different YouTube videos and people with their own versions of how they did it. So I'm not going to go into great detail how we did it. But I have talked about this in other videos in regards to cancer. I talk about a lot of different topics, and one of the more recent ones has been on my husband's cancer diagnosis. So if you want to sift through some of those videos, they have a lot more details to it. So basically, our focus was to starve cancer and not to feed cancer, and to feed the healthy body and to heal the cancer cells. And at one point I did a video called How We Loved Our Cancer Cells Back to Health, because what we believe is those cancer cells were once healthy cells, and now they became sick. And so we just began to do everything to nourish those cells, to get rid of the sickness and make them healthy cells again. And so now my husband is about 75% reduced with his tumors that he had. He had one that was located in his chest, and they really couldn't operate because of the location. And from our understanding through the last series of tests that he had, they were down a total of about 75% to the best of what I understand. And so we continue to work on our holistic diet. and like we don't eat any form of sugar. We avoid as much carbohydrates as is healthy to do so, and we drink a lot of spring water. We do work out. We get a lot of rest. We surround ourselves with positive people. We're constantly reading and absorbing new information to add to the information that we have. We work along with my husband's physicians, and we listen to what they have to say, and we base our decisions in combination of what they have to say and what we feel is right for my husband. Every cancer is different, and from my understanding, every treatment can be different. And so what works well for one person may not work so well for another. But I do believe that often dietary changes can help our bodies to be healthier and to be more resilient against things like cancer. And in my husband's situation, hopefully turn that cancer completely away and create a completely healthy body again, cancer-free. So that's what we're striving for. And so when we talk about starving cancer, we talk about starving it by putting the right things into the body, and not putting wrong things and not being around wrong things that can affect the body adversely. There's a lot of things in environments that can adversely affect people's bodies. And so we try to stay healthy-minded, alert and aware of everything that we eat, everything that we're around, and everything that really goes into our minds as well, so that we keep a positive attitude throughout this whole journey. It has been a rough journey. It was a very rough journey, with extremely heavy doses of chemo that my husband had. It was really, really rough. And as a family, we journeyed this journey together. So I've talked a lot about it in other videos, but I believe in getting the body well, to eat healthy, to make sure we're getting rest, make sure we're surrounded by competent people, competent professionals, great friends, great family, people who can support us, whether it's online friends or whether it's in-person friends or family. It doesn't really matter as long as we're getting that positive support as well. Take care of you and nourish your body, nourish your mind, and nourish your soul, especially during this time, okay? And ongoing. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.